All right. Hey, everybody. This is Gary Boomershine from RealEstateInvestor.com, formerly REI Vault. Very excited that you're here today. And in a moment, I'm going to introduce a super good friend of mine who is going to do something incredible for our entire real estate niche, especially during these times of the COVID, worldwide event, because this is definitely an opportunity for real estate investors right now, as there's a massive transformation of wealth about to happen. And a very, very good friend of mine, I'd like to bring him on right now. It is Mr. Jay Conner. Jay, are you there?
I'm here, Gary. Thank you for having me on here, man, for a minute or two.
Yeah, if you guys have been, and gals have been following me for a while with RealEstateInvestor.com, we have Real Estate Investor Beacon on Facebook, a private group specifically around COVID. But a lot of questions come up around how do we make this business virtual? And how do you actually take advantage of this market? How do you do it virtual? And more importantly, as we start to shift, a lot of people have questions around raising money and how to get free private money, how to do deals with bigger profits. And so a couple of us have come together, specifically Mr. Jay Conner, who's leading the charge. Very good friend of mine, an extremely, extremely experienced real estate professional, real estate investor for, probably as long, if not longer than me. So been through multiple market cycles. But he is putting together something incredible. It is absolutely free. I will be participating, but it's 3 full and complete full day training sessions, 3 of them, and he's going to talk about them in a moment. But this is whether you're fairly new and trying to get started and jump started, or you're extremely experienced, this is something that you're going to want to participate in. And 3 free days of training, of content. Jay, do you want to share what you're going to do and what this is going to be all about?
Absolutely, Gary. So, folks, because you are a follower of Gary Boomershine and his group, these, as Gary mentioned, all 3 of these Fridays are absolutely free to you because you're in his world. That's Friday, May 22nd, Friday, May 29th, and then Friday, June 5th. This is not 90 minutes or 2 hours each day. This is all day, starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. So, yes, for those of you like Gary in Pacific time, that's going to be 6 a.m., but it's a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Now, the very first Friday on May 22nd, it's going to be centered around private money, how to get funding for your deals virtually, how to get the money without having to, go out and do, private lender luncheons and go to actual in-person networking. And the thing of it is you want to have this funding lined up. And we're not talking hard money, folks. We're talking about getting money from individuals, their investment capital, how to work with them on self-directed IRAs, and how to do all this virtually. The second Friday on May 29th is going to be centered around foreclosures. Gary and I just talked about this on his podcast recently. Not only are foreclosures have a stay on them right now, but that's like there's going to be this avalanche of a tidal wave opening up of the foreclosures. And then all these people, 36 million and rising that have been laid off. Well, that's going to be creating even more foreclosures. Well, how can you be positioning yourself to serve a lot of people in their own crisis? And how to get a hold of them and reach them before other real estate investors know they exist, and how to have the funding lined up ready for that. I'll be teaching you win-win scenarios as to how to serve people while profiting greatly in serving these other people. And then the third Friday, June 5th, I call it how to get free private money here in the midst of COVID and on the other side, because things are going to be different forever. What I mean by that is, how can you get funding for your deals without having to raise any money for your deals? So again, Gary's got a special URL website for you to go to because you're in his group to be able to attend and register absolutely free. Back to you, Gary.
Yeah, so go out there right now, grab a spot. This is going to be limited. Space is definitely limited for this, and I will be there. I will be teaching on some very specific topics that you're not going to want to miss. And you want to go out right now to www.realestateinvestor.com /J. JAY. So RealEstateInvestor.com/J. Grab a seat, absolutely free. You know, this is the time if you're going to be watching and learning anything around this market. Take advantage of this. And, you know, raising money right now, this is a time to, if you don't know how to do it, if you have any fear around raising money, this is going to completely resolve that. Because if you've been following me for a while, you know the best time to raise money is when you don't need it. And number two is you want to be able to learn that you never have to ask for the money. And so this is something you don't want to miss. You're going to learn tactics and strategies that work in today's market, not some, you know, a decade ago, right now. And it's very relevant to us. And if all of you know me, I don't put anybody in front of you that I don't know and have a personal relationship and know from successes from clients and members of RealEstateInvestor.com. So grab your spot right now, www.RealEstateInvestor.com/J, and look forward to seeing all of you starting. It's going to be Friday, May 22nd, Friday, May 29th, and June 5th. So 3 Fridays, absolutely free, as a special thank you from Gary Boomershine, the RealEstateInvestor.com team. See you there.